Good morning. We come to our program already in progress. Just getting some water in. Was journaling just now. Stretch. Getting up. I had some good breakfast today. I had a piece of banana bread for breakfast today because I made banana bread yesterday. Um, I was a little surprised because I got a recipe off of because they have I like searched banana bread recipes like vegan banana bread recipes and Chat GPT um gave me a recipe and um I kind of like estimated the recipe because I had four bananas and so Chat GPT gave me a recipe based on like three bananas, so I was like guessing amounts. So I was sort of like I took the three banana recipe and I sort of like was guessing kind of like, well, I've got four bananas, like this is how much I should be putting in, so I kind of like guesstimated the recipe. But like, so um and so I was like, I only put like half a cup of sugar in between like brown sugar and sugar. So it didn't have a whole lot of sugar in it. So I was like a little surprised at how it tasted when I first tried it because I was like, oh, this is kind of this doesn't have a whole lot of sugar. It's not very sweet. I was like, oh, oh well, that's fine because I don't like a whole lot of sugar in I tend to cut sugar where I can in my recipes because I don't like a whole lot of extra sweetness. I like kind of subtle sweetness to my recipes. So I was like eating it yesterday. I like ate a piece of it, and I was like, oh, this isn't very sweet. I was like, it's not bad. It's just it's not very sweet. Because it has only like a quarter cup of sugar, cup of brown sugar. I was like, this is not very sweet. um, but then I tried it again today. But it was hot when I tried it, so it was like not it tasted different. But I let it sit, and since I've let it sit, it tastes better. Um, because I kind of let it cool a bit and you know, rest. And it tastes a bit sweeter now. Um, or it just tastes like moister. I know people hate that word. It tastes moister, more moist. Um, but it tastes more crumbly, I suppose. But it tastes good otherwise. Um, but I was I was I had a piece for breakfast. And then I had some oranges for breakfast. I had a couple of mandarin oranges for breakfast. God, I sound so stupid when I'm like listening to myself. I sound like an idiot. Or I don't know. I kind of go in circles. Sometimes I get caught into these like cycles of thought, and so I repeat myself. I noticed. Um, just because I get stuck on an idea. Or like I try to emphasize something, so then I'll like repeat myself because I don't think that I've said it properly enough. I don't know. I guess that's why people think I'm autistic is because I speak a certain way, I suppose. It's my bipolar disorder. Honestly. It's that overemphasis of enunciation, but or because it's the manic energy. But I don't have autism. I'm just bipolar. uh, because I've taken tests. I've taken tests. Are you autistic? And no, I'm not autistic. I've taken assessments. Are you autistic? No, I'm not autistic. I I've tried. I've taken female assessments of are you autistic? I have taken are you masking? Like I've watched videos are you masking and all sorts of things. For all intents and purposes, I do not have autism because I do not do any of the actions that would typically show any sort of morbidities of autism. I'm just weird. But I've looked into it because getting into the mental health community, there's not a lot of stuff about bipolar online because it's one of the scary mental illnesses, but there's a lot of stuff about autism online. And so like the internet was like trying to convince me for the longest time that I had autism. They also try to convince me that I also have ADHD because those are like light mental illnesses that the internet will always try to convince you that you have autism. Hang on. That was my CPAP company. They were checking on me to make sure that I was sleeping all right. Nice.